It is a happy day, you guys. Such a happy day. I have gotten my two-tone bracelet complete. So I'm so excited to share my two-tone bracelet with all of you guys today. My two-tone bracelet has been many months in the making. Many months in the making. And I am so thrilled to share the completed bracelet with all of you today. I have a whole behind the scenes footage that I will be doing on this bracelet, and that will be coming out piece by piece. You'll get to see the whole journey, start to finish, where I began, where I ended, the whole thing. It is very long. It is many video parts, and you will see why I am so over the moon to be done with this bracelet finally, because it has been a very long and tumultuous and very up and down journey. But today it is over and I get to share my bracelet with you. I'm so excited. Now, the reason for this bracelet is that it is a two-tone bracelet that represents my wedding memories. So in honor of my 25th wedding anniversary, I wanted to do a bracelet that was all about the memories I have of my wedding. I'm so happy with how this bracelet turned out. So I didn't have a Pandora bracelet when I got married or anything like that. So I only had a Pandora bracelet when I was much older. So I decided that one of the things I wanted was something to represent my wedding. But I didn't feel right about doing just a totally like, hey, this is about my wedding, because it's been 25 years almost since I got married. So what I decided to do was to do a bracelet that represented my wedding memories. And I feel like that's a lot more appropriate based on my age. So each one of these charms represents my wedding memories from that day and just all the different things that went on. So I'm going to get right into it. So the very first charm I have on here is the Luminous Hearts charm. And as you can see, there are these beautiful mother of pearl hearts on here. See how pretty those are? They just are so gorgeous. They flash under the light. So pretty. And then there is a gold heart here. And then there is another gold heart on the other side. So you have two gold hearts and then several little silver hearts on here as well. And it's just really pretty. And this one represents that my husband and I, when I was about to walk down the aisle, locked eyes. And in his eyes was this glossy sheen, really similar to the luminous hearts, the mother of pearl hearts on this charm. It represents that sheen, that glossy look in his eyes. That was an emotion I have not seen on his face since, but it was like pride, joy, like he was going to cry. I don't know. It was just this beautiful sheen in his eyes, and that's what this charm reminds me of. The next charm we have on here is the bear hug charm with the little gold heart in between the two bears. So cute. I just love how adorable these little bears are. And then, of course, they have their arms around each other on the back. And they have these cute little feet. And this one represents me and my husband signing our marriage license. Because they wanted us to put our arms around each other while we were signing our marriage license. And the photographer said, well, put your thumb up like you got him and give us a cheeky look like you really got him. And so I popped my thumb up in the air and was like, yeah, I got him. And it was such a funny picture, and it looks so cheeky and silly, but I haven't seen anybody else's wedding pictures that has that kind of a photo in it, so that represents that beautiful memory. The next charm I have is the love charm. It's got love in gold, and it has a silver polished heart, and it's plain on the back, but it is a clip, so it does unlock and clip and unclip, which is very convenient. But I love this charm because it represents love, and the love that my husband and I were sharing on our wedding day, which was evident all throughout the day. It was just such a wonderful day. The next charm I have is this Desert Star charm. It's really pretty. You can see those little gold balls on the charm, and it has a little bit of oxidized detail as well as that big, beautiful crystal in the center. And I got that because my husband and I, when we got married on the series finale, not the season, but the series finale of Star Trek The Next Generation, which I grew up watching. So I had been basically maybe like 9 or 10, maybe a little older years old when I started watching Star Trek The Next Generation. And my husband actually knew that I loved that series and that it was a series finale. So we kind of got married, had a reception, and then rushed upstairs and changed clothes and watched the series finale of Star Trek The Next Generation. Such a great guy to give up that wedding moment for me to watch the series finale of a TV show I've been watching pretty much since I was a child. The next charm I have is the beautiful little purse charm with the gold bow. Oh my gosh, isn't this adorable? It is the cutest. Such a cute charm. And then it doesn't have the gold bow on the back, it just has it on the front. But many of us women, we have our special purse on our special wedding day, and I did too. And when I was putting this Aveda lipstick, that was all the rage in the 1990s, Aveda lipstick. I was putting it back into my purse, and my mother-in-law walked in, and she was like, "Are you nervous?" And I was like, "No, why would I be nervous? I'm marrying the right person for me. I know this is right." She was so impressed with that because my husband, or husband to be at that point, was like freaking out nervous. And so she was super impressed that I knew that I was doing the right thing. And her and I talk about that moment from time to time. This is a special memory from that day. The next charm is this little adorable dangle heart charm with the little rings. I love the rings because it can represent marriage and love with the rings, exchanging the vows, but also the little heart. And the little heart represents all the love from our family. Our family showed us so much love on that day. We were very young when we got married, only 19 years old, but we loved each other, and we knew we were the right couple for each other. So we, had the support of our families, which meant a lot to us. So that is why we have that charm. The next one here is the flower clip. And the reason I really wanted this flower clip is not only because it's beautiful, but because when I got married, I chose a unique type of flower. I chose to go with silk flowers. A lot of people use live flowers, but I was very superstitious, even at 19 years old, saying, I don't want any flowers to die on the day of my wedding. I don't want to watch any flowers wilt and die because of my wedding. So I wanted to go with silk flowers so that my flowers didn't die and that I could keep my bouquet, and the fans that my girl walked down the aisle with, my bridesmaids walked down the aisle with, were also silk flowers, as well as all the boutonnieres, so no flowers died that day. Now, I'm not saying that my superstition about, silk flowers and not watching anything die on my wedding day worked, but about to hit 25 years of marriage, so maybe. Then I have the beautiful Bound by Love charm, because my husband and I were bound by love pretty much since our first date, which was at 17 years old, and the two of us just knew. We just knew we worked. We just knew we were a good fit for each other. So I thought this was a fitting charm to put on here, because we were bound by love on our wedding day. Now I have these two clips that are like the Shining Path clips. These are not two-tone, and the reason I have them on there is just to kind of hold this charm that likes to flip around upright a little bit to keep the centerpiece, which is the Romantic Union charm with the diamond in it. You can see that little diamond there. That little stone is a diamond. And then it has the 2 gold rings, which represents our wedding. And I'm calling this my 25th wedding anniversary charm. And it represents, our union of getting married. And I do kind of like how these two Shining Path clips look kind of like diamond wedding bands. So I thought that was really fitting for the center of my bracelet. And of course I remember us exchanging our rings and taking pictures of our rings. It was a lot of fun. The next charm that I have is this beautiful majestic heart charm. That's what it's called. And it's got this gold crown and this little heart. And the reason I like this charm so much is because it represents that I was treated like a princess on my wedding day. It's such a special thing on your wedding day to be treated like a princess, but not only on my wedding day, but pretty much every day since, my husband treats me like a princess. So I just love this charm, and my husband actually bought it for me. So it's a very special charm because he bought it for me too. Then I have the braided heart clip. This doesn't have any meaning, but just another symbol of love on the wedding day. Then the anchor, the stability. This represents stability, that my husband and I were bringing each other stability on our wedding day. And, we did have a lot of people say we were crazy. More of less of our family, but more of our, friends were like, you guys are crazy to get married so young. What are you doing? You're nuts. And people thought I was pregnant and thought all kinds of crazy things. Thought we were having a shotgun wedding, all that kind of stuff. But really, we were just getting married because we loved each other. And we were a stable couple, and we wanted to just start our lives together as young as possible. And it worked for us, and we've been stable ever since. So the anchor represents the stability we gave each other on our wedding day. Next charm is the Unforgettable Moments box charm. I don't know the official name of it. Some people call it Pandora's box, which I think is hilarious, but is one of the charms I have been in love with, trying to get a hold of for forever. And I finally got recently. You would have seen that video. And it has this beautiful little necklace sticking out of the box, and is just so cute. But it represents my grandmother. I wore my grandmother's necklace on my wedding day, and it was such a special thing that my grandma actually gave me the necklace, and I still have it to this day. It was a 1920s vintage costume jewelry necklace with faux diamonds on it. It was super, super beautiful, so intricate and lovely. And I just absolutely love that necklace, and I really just love this box. And it represents that my grandma let me wear her necklace on my wedding day. And kind of represents all the grandmas, because we had all the grandmas still alive for our wedding, but all the grandmas have since passed. So we don't have any more grandmas, but they were all there for our wedding day, so that's a special memory. The next charm is the angel charm. The divine angel charm, which is really, really beautiful. And the divine angel charm represents the justice of the peace who married us. So the justice of the peace married us, who is a beautiful woman, a very tall, elegant, regal looking woman, came in, and she did the most amazing, absolutely most amazing wedding ceremony. She just gave this beautiful, beautiful wedding ceremony with gorgeous sentiment, and she brought levity to so many different situations. I just absolutely felt like she was an angel watching over us, because at one point I had been holding the candles. So you take these two separate candles and you light a unity candle together, and I had wanted to do that. Well, when I picked up my candle, I picked it up by the holder rather than by the candle, and the candle fell over out of the holder because it wasn't solidly in the holder, and it was lit. She made a joke set the place on fire with your love, and it was just a funny moment that made me feel so much better, because I was nervous, and then I dropped the candle and I was all awkward, and she just made it feel so much more fun, and everybody chuckled, and it was just a beautiful little moment. The next charm here, and so I thank her wherever she is. I hope that Justice of the Peace knows how much she meant to us that day, because it was beautiful. The next charm is kind of a funny charm. Now, I bought this originally because I love t-shirts, and I do, don't get me wrong, but not on a wedding day. So one of the groomsmen said, hey, my girlfriend just got off work. She couldn't come to the wedding. Can she come to the reception? Do you mind if she shows up? And we were like, yeah, that's all right. She can come. Well, she came like she was at work. So she was wearing jeans, a t-shirt, and a jean jacket, matching jean jacket and jeans, because, of course, back then in the 90s, that was all the rage to have matching jean clothes. Ugh, God, that trend kind of went away. Somebody's trying to bring it back. Let's not. But she was all dressed up in t-shirt and jeans, and it was just so awkward looking in our wedding photos that she got captured at our reception in. It just looked so weird to have somebody in jeans when everyone else is dressed up, and my husband and I thought it was really tacky, and so we were laughing, you know, like, well, she could come, but I mean, she could have, you know, like, stopped and put on, you know, at least a jean skirt. I mean, come on. we always chuckle about that moment at our wedding. And then the last charm is very sentimental in the sense that before I was about to walk down the aisle, I had this moment with my dad where he looked at me and he said, like, either you're going to be an adult, or you're an adult now, or you're a wife and an adult, or something along those lines. And it hit me for the first time that I was going to be moving out of my parents' house, because I had lived with my parents up until I got married at 19, being an adult, no longer a kid, and I was giving up my childhood, you know. I was getting married, I was becoming an adult, and I was going to have an adult life with a husband and responsibilities, and I just realized in that moment, you know, goodbye childhood. And so that's what the teddy bear represents, is saying goodbye to my childhood on my wedding day. And then the final charm here is this beautiful clip, which was my treble clip, and you'll find out about that in my behind the scenes footage. But this one is actually beautiful and real, and I love it. It's got gold around the peridot stone on both sides. And it keeps my charms from falling off, you know. They don't go anywhere because of that clip, which is great because I need the clip to hold my charms on. But this particular peridot right here is representing my colors of my wedding, because my wedding color was green. I had a color and it was green. That was it. There was no other colors, just green. So this represents my wedding colors on my wedding day, which was something that was very important to me, that it not be a color that distracts from the wedding itself, the purpose of it. I wanted to be very organic and very pretty. And we got married in May, so I thought green was a perfect color to help me remember the month. It doesn't help me remember the day, because just the other day my husband and I were driving around, and I said, our wedding's on May 27th, and he's, no, May 28th. And I was like, why do I always get that mixed up? But we got married over Memorial Day weekend so that we would always have a holiday fall on our anniversary, so we could always have a day off together. So tip or trick of the trade there in getting married is to pick a day around a holiday so you always have a day off. So that is my completed bracelet. Now, of course, it is on the two-tone clasp, which is absolutely gorgeous. Let's get a focus on that two-tone clasp, and the 19 centimeter or 7.5 inch bracelet, and I love it. I am so happy about this bracelet. It has made me infinitely happy and so joyous to celebrate my 25th wedding anniversary with a silver and gold bracelet, which has taken quite a bit of time to collect, but I am so happy I have it. So I'm so thrilled with my bracelet, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy all the behind the scenes footage that is coming your way over the next few weeks. I'll try to post one every so often. Thanks you guys so much for watching. Bye!